Good afternoon.
Good job.
Okay.
Just make it louder. It'll work. Just get rid of his loud. I'm sure you
Well, I can, but some of the others might not be able to. I'm not worried about myself. Good afternoon. My name is Brent Sorenson, Chair of the Gifted Plains Community Foundation. I'd like to welcome you all here to our 2022 grant luncheon. We have a number of grants to go through here today, so we'll try and move the program along fairly quickly in the interest of time. Just start off with a few things about the foundation. We were established in 1995 with our first grants given out in 1997. So we've had 25 years of distributing grants. And in that time, we have distributed over $2.58 million worth of grants and scholarships back to the community. And presently, to accomplish that $2.5 million, we are presently holding just slightly over $4.3 million in our various endowment funds. $2 million of that in the community fund, $2.3 million in different designated funds, which you will all see here today. So we, from the community fund this year, we had 18 grant applications totaling $170,000 worth of requests. We've distributed just over $90,000 this year. 20 of that was from our fundraisers, 70,000 from our community fund allocation. So with that, we'll get started here. I'll get Ian Thompson to come up and present the first couple of grants.
Thank you, Brent. Very pleased to be here this afternoon, and I'd like to kick off our community fund grants with a very facility that we're sitting in today here. It's forward. I'd like to call it John.
We want to thank Beautiful Plains Community Foundation very much for this. This money is going to go towards the presentation that we're doing down at the Flats for National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. So it's a huge help for us so that the community can put on a proper presentation for the event. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Arts Forward. Second community fund grants, call up our Cameron to receive a grant on behalf of the Block Breakfast Club.
On behalf of the Breakfast Club, we would like to thank the foundation for their continued support. We use the money for the grant towards our ice rental at the Yellowhead Center so that we can keep it free for all kids. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay, and moving along, I'd like to call up Board Member Jack Falk to present the next grants.
The next grant goes to the Glenelg Recreation Commission for $5,000.
I'd like to thank the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation. This grant is going toward our new campground we built last year, and this should complete picnic tables, fire pits, and what have it. So thank you very much.
Same person.
Next two grants go to the King Club of Nipawin and the Salvation Army.
So the Naci King Club has an exciting project that money is going to. So we really want to thank the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation for this grant, because really without this grant we would not be able to get this project up and running. So the Naci King Club, in conjunction with HAND and a lot of different organizations within our community, we are looking to start a Cycle Without Age program here in Naci. So what that entails is we are purchasing an electric assist tri-shaw bike that will allow seniors and people with mobility issues to get out and enjoy the fresh air. We will be looking for pilots and volunteers to pilot and take folks out for a ride and to have that kind of mobility and opportunity for our seniors and those with low mobility issues in our community. We're really excited. This money will actually be able to finish off the order. We put on the deposit. We also did our Make in 100 fundraiser, and we raised about almost $1,800 with that as well. So if you are interested in learning more, we'll be giving out some more information. Look on our Facebook page and local banner for more information. If you are interested, if you're a bike rider, this is an electric assist, so it's an easy bike ride. You don't have to go fast. It's a great activity to get out there, and it's a wonderful opportunity to do intergenerational community development with our seniors. So that's what that money is going to. I'll flip my hat, and the Salvation Army, we thank the Community Foundation for the support over the years for the Salvation Army. The grant that we wrote this year, we are looking to provide a lot more than just a hamper. And so we felt that there is a real need in our community to do a lot more workshops and training, life skills, that sort of thing. And our facility, as we currently are, is not quite conducive of setting up small workshops. And so what we are hoping to do, and that's what this money is for, is to purchase training seminar tables that can be easily moved and mobilized and stacked away if we need to, with chairs that also go with that, and a smart TV to put in our boardroom. So we can now utilize our boardroom now as an office, as a workspace, also as a meeting room as well. So that's what this money is going towards as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And now call up Keith Jury to present.
I'm pleased to announce the grant to the Margaret Lawrence Home, so if someone in attendance.
No one told me I was going to have to talk. Thank you very much to the foundation for their ongoing support. We had a major project this year in replacing our roof, and boy, are we glad we did. I have been sleeping in the trophy room for the last month and a half or so. Now we'll just have to deal with the water in our basement, like many of you are dealing with. So we appreciate the ongoing support for operations and for special projects at the market. Thank you very much.
Okay, now I'll call up Ann Kaharski, board member, to present the next grants.
I would like to call up Dave and Myra Bennett to present them with a grant to NACTV for $5,000. Apparently, just Nobody told me I had to do this.
On behalf of the TV station, Naci TV, one of the very few local television stations in Canada, we want to thank the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation for their ongoing support of our TV station operations. The money this year is going to go towards a new master play computer. It's the guts of the operation. We've had 2 drive failures this last year. We're backed up, so we're okay. We didn't lose anything, but we definitely need a new master play. So most of the money is going to that, and the balance we'll put towards some new cameras and some more cameras. There's lots of events opening up in the community now. We're looking for a few volunteers to help, of course, but we'll cover as many events as we can. And since the people sitting here today run the things in town and the local community, please let us know when you have an event going on. Something that we can film that would be of interest to the community. We put most of our material up on YouTube channels and so on, so it's not just a TV station that some people can't get. Anyway, thank you very much to the foundation. Appreciate it.
Could I call up Rob Summers and Colin McNary for the Nipawin area membership? They received a grant for $1,000.
Thank you to Beautiful Plains Community Foundation for this support that we get. Our Nipo area men's shed is completely 100% community funded for community projects. And this money actually goes directly for the planters that are on the north side of the building here for the field to table project for the kids. And Beautiful Plains has supported us in just about everything we've asked for, so we're really appreciative of those community foundations in supporting our endeavors.
Now I'd like to call up Board Member Terry Buechler to present the next grant.
So our next presentation is Nipo Kinsman Senior Housing for $2,500.
Just on behalf of the Nipo Kinsman Senior Citizens Housing Inc., I wanted to thank the foundation for this grant that goes towards our developing green space, and the green space is intended to encourage socialization between seniors in both our buildings and in the surrounding community. So thank you very much.
And the next one is Nipo Nursery School for $5,000.
We want to thank the foundation for this grant. We're going to use it for some of our operational costs, with maintenance, staffing, and just more general things that we can use around the nursery school.
Ian, if you would come back and do a couple more.
Thank you, Brent. Our next community fund grant is going to Colomia Community Hall. So we have a grant for Janice McCracken here today for $5,765.
So on behalf of the Colomia Hall, I'd like to
thank the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation very much for their support. In 2019, we started a major renovation in our basement. It was a dirt floor, so we had to dig that all out, put some weeping tile, cement it, and then realized that we needed to fix the foundation. So with this support, we are finishing up the insulation, studding, sheeting, and hopefully painting. So thank you very much. It will help us finish up that project.
Our next community fund grant is going to Touchwood Park. We have Gene Gabler in the house. I have Touchwood in the amount of $14,000.
I brought Holly with me, so she knows more what's going on as we can't meet a lot as board of directors, so I'll let her tell where the money's going towards. Thank you very much.
Yeah, on behalf of Touchwood Park, I'd like to thank the foundation for the ongoing support. This grant is going to go towards our next project that we have in mind is an accessible playground in town. Currently, there isn't a space like that, and we have a space up at the north end beside our beautiful new day program building that we want to enhance with a wheelchair accessible swing, four-person seesaw, ground level sensory boards, ground matting for ease of walkers and wheelchairs. So this will definitely go a long way for that. And just a plug for that, come construction phase, we will be looking for community volunteers. So we're going to put that plug in too. So thank you very much.
And for the last two community fund grants, I'll ask Jack Falk to come back.
The next grant goes to Victoria Quilts.
We'd like to thank the foundation for their continued support. Just this past week, we mailed out our 1,500th quilt. And so it's quite an accomplishment for us, and we will continue to make quilts and provide them for people who are going through cancer. So thanks.
The next grant goes to the Yellowhead Center for $10,000.
So I'd like to thank the foundation for your continued support, and this is going towards our upstairs showers, so we should be finally done renovating our showers in the upstairs change rooms. Thanks.
So I will announce two grants that we've provided that we did not have checks here for today. One was to the Filipino Heritage Day happening this weekend. $750 there, and the other one, we did a $20,000 grant to the Nipa Middle School Playground Project. That was announced at our donor appreciation event back in February, I believe it was. March, not sure, but one of those two there, we announced that. And so with that, I would like to call upon the NACI Youth Advisory Committee to announce their grants, please. Okay, so first up will be Paige Chudley.
Our first grant is for the Margaret.
This is going to the same place.
And next is Cooper Casper.
This next one's going to the Breakfast Club.
And then Claire Nicholson, please.
This is for the Niqua Figure Skating Club. Come in here, I didn't see you. Yes.
Next I'll ask Brendan McLaughlin to come forward.
This next grant is for the Niqua Kin Club for $500.
Okay, and now Katie Ray Byram.
This next grant is for Niqua Kinsman Senior Citizen Housing.
Now I'll ask Amber Wahoski to come forward.
This is for the Niqua Swimming Pool.
Sorry. Thank you.
I will ask Peyton McLaughlin to come present the next grant.
This next grant is for the TNR Cat Rescue.
Now I'll ask Jillian Parrott to present.
This next grant is for Catchwood Park.
And for the final youth advisory grant, I will ask Shelby Glushka to present.
Next we have the Yellowhead Center.
Okay, so that concludes the grants from the Youth Advisory Committee. Their funds do come, we as a foundation commit $2,500 for them each year, and then we've also established an additional fund that provides them with $600. So this year they granted a total of $3,100 to the various organizations represented here today. Thank you for your service on the committee. It's great to see so many young people getting involved in this matter.
Sorry.
No problem. We also have one donor-advised grant, and that is 2 small coins, the Milligan family, and this year they have provided their grant to Touchwood Park in an amount of $1,047. And with that donor advisor grant, that is a grant that they have established, and they choose the recipient each year. So that is, we hold the funds, but that is pretty much the extent of our dealing with that one. So that will move us on to our designated funds, and we'll get going on those. I'll ask Keith Jury to come forth and start those off, please.
The first grant I have is the IWF and Rebecca's and the Bells, Bows, and Builders 4-H. And I guess there's nobody here, but it's a $230 grant. So we'll get that to them. And the second grant, Ann and Dull and Marilyn Prince, if they would come up and accept the Arts Forward, Arts Stabilization Burrows Trail.
Thank you. We use this money to send members to the Manitoba Arts Network showcases.
In the amount of $1,020.
Okay. Next, I'll ask Ann Kaharski to come forward to present.
If I could call up Donna Huck to receive a grant for $530 for Arts Forward.
Okay, thank you so much to the foundation. Everybody knows that we've been doing a lot more stuff electronically and digitally and using our devices, and this will be used to get a document stand for our people who are presenting classes so that they can put their documents there and everybody who's attending the class can see exactly what they're seeing. So thank you very much.
The next grant is to Roxy Theater for $250, and then Kate Jackson Atkinson will come up.
As always, we'd like to thank the Community Foundation for their continued support of the theater. This grant will go just generally to support the theater and its operations for the community.
Okay, next, call up Terry Buechler to come and present.
So the next one is to the Beautiful Plains Museum for $5,220.
Is the fire engine on the front is tall, everything in the door is built. So anyway, thank you very much.
So the next one is the Kirkdale Community Fund, River Events, $425.
the board for the donation on behalf of the Cemetery Board. Thank you.
Now we'll get Ian Thompson to come back and present again.
I think we're going to kill two birds in one stone in the next couple of minutes. I asked Naci Shepherd to come up to receive two for Country Meadows. One for $7,808 and our second one for $145.
So thank you for this donation. I always like to make sure that we give our thank you to Mr. Sayward, who was a patient at the hospital years ago, who left $1 million to the Yellowhead Center and the BPCF to help us with purchasing equipment. And it's a gift that never stops giving. We get interest every year, and we are able to put it towards so many of our programs and cost of equipment that we have at the site. So it's allowed us to keep the infrastructure and mostly equipment that we just normally wouldn't have been able to at the hospital and at the BCH. So we're always thankful for that. So at the BCH, this is going towards upgrading our blood pressure machines. So we have 3 that we're going to be purchasing, and this will go towards that. We also need more. It's an ongoing need for outdoor benches, chairs, all that type of thing. So we'll be doing that as well in our courtyard spaces. So thank you for presenting this. We appreciate it.
Okay, now I can ask Jack Falk to come back, please.
The next grant goes to Touchwood Park for $1,385.
Again, on behalf of the Toucher Park, we want to thank the foundation for the ongoing support through the designated fund. This money goes towards programming, general programming that is otherwise not covered through government funding. Thank you.
The next grant, $750, goes to Margaret Lawrence Home Clinic. And I do have the check.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and now I'll call up Keith Jury.
I'd like to call Shauna Gordon. I have the Nequa Health Center grant in the amount of $50,932.
I'm Shauna today. Unfortunately, Shauna, just with her workload, wasn't able to make it, so I'm here to accept it. I can't tell you what the money is going towards, but I know it's at the hospital. We're going to be meeting with the Sayward committee and having more discussion about what the purchases will be. But thank you for this donation.
And that actually covered the Naomi Chapter Children's Ward grant as well. Next, I'll call up Ann Kaharski.
If I could call up Jamie Davey, please, and she will accept grants for Nequa Minor Ball for $650. and for the Riverside Cemetery Fund for $245.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the foundation for these things. Go to maintenance for both parties.
And then I'll call up Carrie Butler to present one more.
So the next grant is Nipawin Farmers Baseball and Softball for $235.
They might not, Scott didn't tell me until yesterday. And I didn't know I had to talk, so I'm just going to say thank you very much.
Okay, and I will take care of the rest of them here. We have a number of scholarships that we do. There's a number listed. We have $200 for the retired teachers, Nipawin Area Retired Teachers Association that goes through William Morton School in Gladstone. We have $1,000 scholarship started this year for the Hutton Family Memorial Scholarship going to the McCurry School. Fortunately, no one was able to attend for either of those. And then we have a number of scholarships that go through the Beautiful Plains School, and particularly NACI, and they are the Jeff McCammell Memorial Scholarship for $720, the IOOF and Rebecca's NACI Band Scholarship for $1,120, the Mrs. A.K. and Joe Butcher Scholarship for $5,470, the NACI Yak Scholarship for $500, the Whitmore Family Scholarship for $2,245, the Harvey Kaharski Memorial Scholarship for $500, the Owen Sumner Memorial Scholarship for $630, and the Roy Lewis Memorial Scholarship for $500. And I would ask Kelvin Hollier to come forward to accept those on behalf of the school division.
Thank you very much. The students at NACI are very fortunate to be able to get these funds every year. And as a parent of students that have gone through, I know it helps out immensely. Cost of education is very, very much, so it does help out. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
And there are two other scholarships that we manage that are not being presented this year, just based on qualifications, and they are the NACI Safe Grad Scholarship and the Eden School Scholarship. So that wraps up the presentation of our grants. We've distributed here today $177,883 collectively through the scholarships and all the community funded designated fund grants. So we are extremely proud to be able to put that much money back into our community, and some of it going to our youth to help further their education. So I would like to take a few minutes here. Just we do have a number of events coming up still. There is actually a barbecue happening tomorrow at the Bell NTS location here in town, a grand reopening, in which all the proceeds are coming to the foundation. So if anybody's free for lunch from 11:30 to 2:30 tomorrow and you want to stop by, it will be benefiting the foundation. We also have our JC Lavish Hard Hat Golf Tournament coming up on Friday, August 19th. So that will be, and that is again with all the proceeds benefiting the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation. So if you're interested, talk to Jack Falk, wherever he went. I'm sure Landon Cameron can help you out as well, or John Lavish. They are the ones kind of looking after that. And you will notice on the front of our program, our Giving Challenge week is Monday, November 14th to Sunday, November 20th coming up. Keep that in mind. It's a great time to make donations to the foundation, and all donations or donations up to $10,000 are supported with matching funds from the Endow Manitoba and Winnipeg Foundation. So it's a great way to make your dollars go even further. donating at that time. And the last event that I want to mention, we have a new event to us. Dancing with the Stars is coming to Neequaw, Saturday, February 18th, 2023. It's the brainwave of Marilyn Crew, one of our board members who is unable to be here today, but it seems to be going fairly well so far. Some of the dancers may surprise you, so by all means come out and be prepared for a fun evening. With that, I do want to thank all the board of directors, those that are here today, those that are not able to be, Marilyn Crew, Sarah Fast, Ashley McCoggin, and Jeff Miner are the four that were not able to make it today. Thank them for their hard work and dedication over the last year. It's a great honor. And a special thank you to Ann Kaharski, Ian Thompson, and Keith Jury, who have put in their time on the board and will be leaving the board. So appreciate their contributions over the last number of years. So, and I think that should pretty well wrap up our agenda here today. We'll get you out of here and back to work in time for 1 o'clock, which will take myself included.
Yeah, we want to take this.
But so yeah, if we could ask all the recipients to come up, and we will get a group photo with one giant check stating that we have given out the $177,000 to the community here.
Oh gosh. Okay, we just have to move this table a little bit, guys, and then I'll be totally happy. Thanks. Whatever you do, don't drag it. Thank you, Brenda. Save the floors. Just got done. Okay, everybody.
Cheese.
Smile, cheese.